Hey, I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you a fresh face? Alright, let's get you started with your first job. Cleaning. That's how we welcome the newbies here. Everyone kicks off with cleaning the floors.
Wait a minute, Tayo. That's...
Thanks, but I'm gonna have to pass on that. Excuse me? Look, I know it's not the most exciting thing to clean the office, but this is just the way we handle things for newbies in our company. Oh? This is how you handle things for newbies in your company, you say? Interesting. How about we call Mr. Umehara, the CEO, to make sure that's true? I'm Keiji Sato. I showed up at this branch today for, well, let's just say it's for some work. I see. This branch has some potential for growth, that's for sure. Hey, you there. I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you a fresh face? A fresh face, huh? Well, I suppose you could say that. I just came to this company. Great, then let's get you started with your first job. Cleaning. That's how we welcome the newbies here. Everyone kicks off with cleaning the floors. Oh, and I'm Tayo Hamasaki, the one who leads the planning team.
Hey! Wait a minute, Tayo. That's...
Thanks, but I'm gonna have to pass on that. Excuse me? Look, I know it's not the most exciting thing to clean the office, but this is just the way we handle things for newbies in our company. Oh? This is how you handle things for newbies in your company, you say? Interesting. How about we call Mr. Umehara, the CEO, to make sure that's true? Wait a sec, what? You're actually going to call the CEO over? That's nuts. There's no way you can.
Excuse me. Tayo? This is Keiji Sato, the head of the planning team over at headquarters. He's here to see how our branch is doing today. I'm really sorry for not saying hello properly earlier, Mr. Sato.
Oh, don't worry about it. I actually showed up about 30 minutes early, so it's no big deal. Hello? Mr. Umehara? Is that you? Thanks for answering my call. It seems Tayo thinks I'm a newbie and wants me to clean your office. I've explained my situation, but it doesn't seem to be getting through to him.
Please, put Tayo on the phone. Hey there, Mr. Umehara. It's been a while.
Tayo, I can say with confidence that Mr. Sato leads the planning team at headquarters.
What? No way. I thought Mr. Tanaka was still in that role.
Well, we actually promoted Mr. Tanaka 3 months ago. And to fill the gap, we brought in Mr. Sato on board. He was previously with Doki Doki Corporation.
Wait, Doki Doki Corporation? That's one of the biggest names in food service, just like our company. Exactly. He was hitting a wall and couldn't get over that hurdle, making it hard for him to focus on his job. So I reached out, interviewed him for a position, and his passion really stood out.
Are you kidding me? They picked him to work at the headquarters over me? This guy?
Listen, Tayo, you can't decide what someone is capable of just because of their age or how much they've done before. You really should apologize to Mr. Sato for misunderstanding him and putting him on cleaning duty. You understand?
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Umehara gave me a lot of details about this branch before I got here. It seems like you formed some strong connections with your team. Oh, absolutely. We're a team after all. If we're not on the same page, things just don't go smoothly. I truly believe in sticking together and having a shared purpose. I hear you, but before this meeting kicked off, I arrived about 30 minutes ahead of time and watched how the different teams operate. I have to say, while your approach isn't wrong, it seems to have led to a culture where a lot of employees are really anxious about making their bosses and managers happy. Well, maybe a little, but that's just part of the dynamic. And from what I've seen, this branch's menu hasn't really changed in the past 10 years, has it? Plus, it seems like there's been almost no change in store managers or team leads here compared to other regions. That's, Not to mention, even the way your team meetings are run hasn't changed in over a decade. It's starting to feel more like a tradition and less like improvement. And that kind of lack of movement can't be beneficial for the company's success. Well, it takes courage to try new things, you know? But thank you for your feedback. Look, this branch is seeing a steady fall in sales. It's not really about who's in charge, but rather what we should be focusing on. Maybe it's time to pay attention to that. I understand where you're coming from, Mr. Sato, but we've been facing a lot of staff changes lately. It's been a challenge to adapt to those shifts, but I promise, we'll get things sorted out as a team. Everyone's on board with how things are going now, so there's no need to worry. I'm just starting out here as well, but I've seen that the headquarters is perpetually evolving and testing new strategies. It might be time for you and your team to embrace some of that innovative energy too.
I'll give it some thought. Appreciate it. But hey, the planning meeting is kicking off soon, so...
You know, even our customers have been saying they'd like to see something new.
Thanks, really, but we're out of time now. So, Mr. Sato, how'd it go with Tayo?
Honestly, I don't believe he really understood or even made an effort to grasp what I was saying.
I see. You know, this branch was amazing at making sales when it was thriving.
I've heard, sir.
That's why, Mr. Sato, I need you to move on from your previous job and really focus on giving your all here. Trust your instincts about what's good for the company.
Got it, Mr. Umehara.
I'm counting on you.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi there.
What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, me? I'm Noah Kawazoe. I work in the planning team.
Nice to meet you, Miss Kawazoe. Would you mind gathering all the younger staff for me?
Sure, right away.
What's he up to now?
Alright everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Keiichi Sato, and I lead the planning team at headquarters. I'd like to ask you all for a small favor.
A favor?
I've been sent here by Mr. Umehara, the CEO, to oversee this branch for a while. It's my job to see what's behind the drop in sales at this branch.
Oh, wow. I had no idea about this.
So, I've got a little request for you. If you think of any new ideas or suggestions, no matter how far-fetched, please feel free to throw them my way and share with the team. Let's change things up a bit, alright? I'm counting on you all.
Hey, why the long face?
Oh, hey, Miss Kawazoe. I'm not sure. Maybe I came off a little too strong? Do you think I went too far?
You went too far? Not in the slightest. You should keep it up for sure. Honestly, I think a lot of us has been itching to do something new for quite some time.
Thanks. At my last job, having that mindset didn't exactly help me get any support from my colleagues. I felt like I couldn't even make an effort without getting shut down.
That's just a bummer, but it honestly depends based on where you are. Here, a bit of daring is just what we exactly need right now.
Thanks, Miss Kawazoe. 3 days later.
All right, let's kick off our brainstorming session. If you got a subject to discuss, just raise your hand. Hey, so I wanted to bring up our popular dish, the Tokimeki rice gratin. Sales have really plummeted over the last 3 months. If we don't turn things around, we could really end up losing one of our signature meals. Got any thoughts on how to fix that situation? No, not at the moment. Bringing up a problem without a way to fix it isn't helpful, Nishi. Okay, next topic.
Excuse me. I mentioned this to you before, but can I throw out a new idea for our menu?
Sure, go ahead. Geez, this is definitely something Mr. Sato put her up to.
I was thinking we could roll out a lunch set menu that changes with the seasons. Right now, we've only got 2 lunch options next to our main menu. Even our limited time specials are just minor tweaks of what we already have. So, I was thinking, why not mix it up with some totally new lunch themes?
I see where you're going. It's like if a curry spot decided to add upscale desserts. Something unexpected to grab people's attention. You're trying to create some hype with a unique twist, am I right?
Yep, exactly.
I'm not so sure about this one. There's barely any data to back this idea up. Seems like a risky move to me.
Oh, really?
If you were suggesting a small change, that'd be fine, but this? Nope. If you could bring in more data to support your idea, we might be able to consider it. Does anyone else have an idea or suggestion? Raise your hand if you do.
Interesting. I believe I've just figured out the issue with this brainstorming session.
The issue? What are you talking about?
Miss Kawazoe just brought up her concept for a new menu, didn't she? And rather than opening it up for discussion, you just shut it down because of your personal opinion. But the whole point of this session is to brainstorm fresh ideas together as a team.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't outright say no to her idea, right?
That's not really the main issue. If you want to come up with some fresh, daring ideas, the first step is to accept them with an open mind. Here's what we'll do. We'll take Miss Kawazoe's idea, jot down any problems or ways to make it better on sticky notes, and stick them on the board. Bold ideas can inspire even better ones when everyone shares their opinions and we brainstorm. And with a bit of polishing, they can really make a big impact. So let's give it a go.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, this is kind of fun, thinking in ways I've never had to before.
I feel like we might actually create something amazing.
Wait a second. Doesn't it seem kind of unfair to treat Miss Kawazoe's idea differently? You didn't do anything like this when Nishi brought up his topic earlier.
Look, Tayo, there's a clear difference between a meeting meant for fixing issues and one for coming up with new ideas. You did call this a brainstorming session, right? After we dive into Miss Kawazoe's idea, we can switch gears and tackle the issue Nishi brought up earlier.
Fine. Do what you want, I guess.
Tayo, meetings can't just be casual conversations. They should have a specific purpose, and how we handle them should change based on that purpose. Are you following? Can we continue?
Yeah, okay.
Over the next 3 months, this shift in how we did things brought about some major changes. The team created several new menu ideas, and for the first time in a while, other departments looked genuinely excited about the new menu development. But then,
Oh, looks like the sales for those fresh menu items aren't exactly a hit, are they?
unfortunately, no.
On a different note, the Tokimeki rice gratin is really making a comeback. Our classic menu items are also doing better in sales. Sometimes it's smarter to stick to the classics instead of diving into new ideas that might flop, huh, Mr. Sato?
Whoa, another huge sigh, huh?
I honestly thought the new menu items would do better than this.
This is so unlike you, Mr. Sato.
Huh?
When things aren't working out, shouldn't we figure out the cause and discuss it with the whole team? The main goal is to keep making progress, isn't it?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Maybe I haven't been focusing enough on analyzing what went wrong. That could explain why things fell apart at my previous job, too. 1 month later.
Hello there, Mr. Umehara. Oh, Tayo, what's on your mind? It's about Mr. Sato. His recent project where he was in charge didn't really go as planned. Oh, is that right? I've been at this team for some time now and producing solid results for years now, sir. With what I've accomplished, I bet I can bring in better results than him. What do you think about moving me to the HQ sales scene? All right, I'll think about it. But Tayo, don't underestimate him. He's not the type to throw in the towel that easily. Is that so?
What do you think of this plan for improvement?
That's a solid idea.
But it still feels like we're missing the core issue. Oh, look at that. Everyone's working hard, I see. But honestly, the new approach hasn't really improved sales. So maybe we should just go back to the classic hand-raising setup for our meetings and...
Ah, Tayo, you finally came. Well then, shall we get started?
Get started on what?
The meeting to discuss the problems we're facing.
We've collected feedback about the problems we're facing from every department. Well, wait a minute. What are you going on about?
Earlier, Tayo, you pointed out that Tokimeki rice gratin and the classic menu sales were higher. But if we look at the revenue, the old menu items doesn't seem all that different from the new menu items, right?
The revenue? What do you mean?
After talking to team members from various departments, it turns out that a lot of them noticed the same problem. The amount of items we sell from our menu hasn't changed much, but our total revenue is on the decline.
I investigated what's behind this, and it turns out that the cost for the ingredients and the equipment we use have been on the rise lately.
Which means, if we don't start making some changes to the menu soon, we won't see any increase in our profits.
Wait, what?
Tayo, you've known about this for a while, haven't you? This has been on your radar for years with reports from all sorts of branches concerning this issue. But you've been too concerned about the risk of changing the menu to actually do something.
But when we did roll out new menu items, the revenue didn't drop at all, did it?
If anything, it showed that taking a chance at something different was a smart choice, wouldn't you say?
But the current menu is actually selling more items, right? We don't need to change it all just to make things feel fresh.
You're absolutely right.
Wait, what? So what are you trying to say then?
The fact that this discussion hasn't happened in over a decade is the problem.
Having this discussion?
I went around asking each employee if anyone had ever dared to question the way things are done, like me or Miss Kawazoe, and they all said no, not really. It seems like nobody has ever thought to challenge it, which really shows that we need to make some changes around here, Tayo. Even Mr. Umehara sees the point and has given the green light for these changes. I'll be going back to headquarters, but I'm confident in Miss Kawazoe and the team to take care of things. If you've got any real objections, I'm all ears, but if it's just an emotional reaction, that's not really in line with the leadership and values you claim to support.
Fine, do whatever you want. I quit. I have my own way of doing things.
What a shame.
Mr. Sato.
Did I do the right thing here?
Of course you did. Absolutely. I'm all in for doing what you do.
Thanks, everyone. I get it now. I think I've always been one to take on everything by myself until now. Maybe that's why my last job didn't really work out.
You know what? You're kind of similar to Tayo more than you think. Maybe that's why you were able to go up against him like that.
Yeah, maybe. After that, Noah and the team rolled out new menu items one after another while improving the current menu, and this caused their revenue to more than double. As for Tayo, he moved on to another company. He managed to achieve decent results, but
You see? By tweaking the menu we already had, I was able to really ramp up sales, wasn't I? Yeah, I guess so. This just proves my way was the right way all along. What's wrong? Why are you all looking at me like that? Honestly, you're just kind of off-putting.
off-putting?
Yeah, this whole look at me, I'm so great at my job vibe. It's a bit much. What the hell? Aren't you supposed to be professionals?
As time went on, Tayo found himself facing similar challenges to what I once experienced at my last job. He was skilled at his job, but his attitude and rigid methods clashed with his team. In the end, the constant conflicts with his team took a toll on his health and his performance began to slip. Now, his reputation at his new company is, well, let's just say it's not great.
Hey, Mr. Sato.
Oh, hey, Miss Kawazoe, it's been a while.
I've been hoping to catch up with you. If you're free, would you like to grab dinner? Just the two of us?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and if you could, please just call me Noah from now on, okay?
Wait, does that mean?
Oh, come on. Don't make me spell it out for you.
Thanks for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe